Hello friends, welcome to the chapter 5 of methods and techniques for business data analysis, that is commercial arithmetic. In commercial arithmetic we shall deal about annuities in today's chapter. So what is annuity? Annuity is nothing but a series of payments. So a series of payments which is made at equal intervals. So whenever this series of payments which is done at equal intervals is being called as an annuity. So some of the examples are the regular deposits which you are doing for a savings account, or if you are paying a monthly insurance payments and the pension payment. These are some of the example for annuity. So this annuity payment can be done weekly, monthly, quarterly or yearly, or else a particular significant regular interval of time. So this is been a termed value which is being called as annuity. So in annuity even you have something called perpetuity. So this perpetuity is nothing but an indefinite series of payment of equal amount at a regular intervals on a fixed date is known as perpetuity. So in perpetuity, so you should be knowing it is an indefinite series of payments. So this indefinite series of payment, what you are supposed to do is it will be in the equal amount where at a regular interval. So for a fixed date if you are paying, so then it is being called as perpetuity. So this perpetuity is also been called as eternity, infinity, permanence, endlessness, constancy, continuity. So some more like immortality and continuance. So these are some other words where we call for as perpetuity. So further we shall look for some different formulas for using annuity in different ways, and even we shall also look on some practical aspects of annuity. So here you can see the different formulas which is being used. So the different formulas are the future value of an annuity immediate, present value of annuity, so future value of due and present value of due, and perpetuity and defer annuity. So these are some of the different formulas where you have to learn. So based on what type of question they are asking, you have to use the formulas. Find the amount of an annuity of rupees 100 in 20 years, allowing compound interest at 4.5%. So here what they are asking is you have to calculate the value of annuity. So once you calculate the value of annuity, so what is that value? The value is been rupees 100. So A is nothing but called as an amount value. So amount value is rupees 100. What is the years? Years is 20 years. So years is being called as n is equal to 20. So the compound interest rate is r is equal to 1.5%, or you can also write as 9/2%. Why? Because it is in mixed fraction. So what does formula says? So here what you are supposed to find is, here you have to find out the future value, because the present value they are given, so you have to find out the future value immediately. So they have gone with the formula A is equal to, A is nothing but this alphabetical A, capital A is called as finding of annuity. So A divided by I into 1 plus I to the power of n minus 1. To find out the I, so I is called, to find out the I, so you have a formula that is interest r by 100. So r is 9/2 divided by 100, you will get 0.045. So now calculate the annuity value. You have the value of A, that is amount value as 100, and you have a value for I, that is 0.045. So once you divide, then what you are supposed to do is 1 plus 0.045 to the power of 20. So if you divide this, you got a value as 2222.2. So here first you add 1 plus 0.045, then multiply the same value 20 times. So then you will get 2.411 minus 1. So then you subtract 2.411 minus 1, you will get 1.411. Multiply with 2222, so you will get a value of 3135. So this is the amount of an annuity. And even in this problem what they have given is, so find the sum of an immediate annuity. That means you have to find out what is the future value of annuity immediate. So you should go with the same formula. So you have to find out the annuity. You have given with 400 rupees, that is amount value. Rate of interest is 5%. So then they have given with 6 annual payments, that is n is equal to 6. So then what you are supposed to do with, go with the formula, substitute the values what you are having. So then you will get to know the information of what is the annuity immediate value. Next problem. Calculate the present value of an annuity at rupees 5,000 per annum for 12 years, interest being 4% compounded annually. So rupees 5,000 is the amount value, n is equal to 12. Why? Because they have given 12 years as the time. Then r is equal to 4%. So you have to find out I. So to find out I, r divided by 100, 4 divided by 100 will be 0.04. So you have to find out what is the present value. So to find out that present value, it's very simple. You have a formula, the present value of annuity immediate. So go with the formula. Present value is equal to a divided by I into 1 minus 1 divided by 1 plus I to the power of n. So for a you have a value 5,000. For interest you have a value 0.04. So once again to the power of n you have a value as 12. So divide, you will get a value. So 1 divided by 1 plus 0.04 you add, then it to the power of 12. So you have to multiply the same number 12 times. So then you will get 1.6010. So then take a LCM here. So 1.6010 minus 1. So you will get as, or else you divide this and subtract with 1, you will get with 0.3754. So it's just a normal mere division and multiplication what you are supposed to do. So next you multiply, you will get the present value of annuity, that is 46,925 rupees. Next problem. Suppose you open a recurring deposit with a company and put in rupees 1,000 at the beginning of each year for 5 years. The company agrees to pay the interest of 15% per annum. How much you will get at the end of 5 years? So here there is something called due. So you have to find out for the future. So 5 years is a long term year. So you should go with the formula future value of annuity due. So you have an amount value as rupees 1,000. Rate of interest is 15% and you have a time value of 5 years. So find out what is I. R divided by 100, 15 by 100 will become 0.15. So now you have to find out the present value of annuity due. So how to find out this present value of annuity due? So go with the formula, that is a divided by I into 1 plus I to the power of n minus 1 into 1 plus I. So here there is one small mistake what has been happened. So either you can write as P or either you can write as the capital letter of A. Why? Because here you are finding out the future value of annuity due. So once you are finding out the future value of annuity due, so here it should be as A. So either the amount value or the present worth value. So both are one and the same. So if you use A, it would be quite better. So what and all values you have, you just substitute here. So according to BODMAS method, whatever is there in brackets you substitute first. So then go for others. So you divide 1,000 divided by 0.15, then into, you add this to the power of 5, you will get a value. You subtract with 1, you will get this value into 1.15. So first you multiply these two values. So here if you divide, you will get a value. So then multiply all the values, you will get 7,753. A person repaid his loan in 5 equal annual installments starting from the beginning of the first year. So here you have 5 equal installments. In each installment, if each installment was 50,000, so the amount value is 50,000. And the compound interest which was charged, that is the rate of interest, was 12%. What was the amount borrowed? So 5 years is nothing but time. So then you have to find out I, that is R by 100, which is equal to 12 by 100, that is 0.12. So here what you are supposed to find out is what is the amount borrowed. So amount borrowed is nothing but it is a specific amount which you have to follow, which you have to find out very immediately. Like what is the due amount? So it's nothing but the present value of annuity what you are supposed to find. So here he has repaid his a person repaid his loan in 5 equal installments, they are telling. So you should find out what is the due amount to the overall value. So you should find out what is the amount borrowed and for 5 equal installments and how he has paid for it. So go with the formula, either you can write P is equal to, or you can write as capital A is equal to A by I into 1 minus 1 divided by 1 plus I to the power of n into 1 plus I. So once you write a formula, so whatever is there here, substitute according to A, I, and to the power of n is 5, and your once again interest value is 0.12. So whatever is there, substitute according to it. So go with an BODMAS method. So first remove whatever is there in brackets, so then you do this addition and subtraction. So if you multiply and divide, you will get an answer of the exact present value of the annuity value. So your present value of annuity will be 2,02,066 rupees. So here you have to find out what is the present value of an income of 2000 a year to be received forever. So forever is nothing but the perpetuity value. So you have to find out the perpetuity. Formula is A divided by I. The amount is 2000 and an interest value is 0.16. So 2000 divided by 0.16 is equal to 12,500. So the rate of interest value will be 16%. So here to find out an I, you have a formula that is R by 100, that is 16 by 100 will give you 0.16. So one more problem, a perpetuity which yields a fixed annual rent worth rupees 125. So 125 is an amount value a year and it is sold for 4,000 rupees. So this 4,000 is the overall annuity value, or this 4,000 is the overall present annuity value. Find the rate of interest. So here this overall perpetuity value, that is the annuity value, is rupees 4,000. A is 125 and you have to find out what is the I. So I is equal to 125 divided by 4,000, where it will become 5 divided by 160. So you have to find out the rate of interest. So into 100% will give you 31 by 8%, or if it is in decimal also it's not an issue. So in this overall annuity, what you have to look is, so whenever there is an perpetuity, so you have to go with this type of methods. And whenever you are going for future value or present value, so based on the problem or based on the due factor, so you have to identify which is the future value of annuity and which is the present value of annuity. So whenever it is an present value or the future value of an annuity immediate, so it should be very immediately which should be done, or if ever it is future value of annuity due or present value of annuity due, so it will be mentioned in the question as due itself. So just learn the formula and you should be knowing where to be used. So then you should be knowing what is the annuity and what do you mean by perpetuity. So you should be knowing the meaning and the words which is being used for perpetuity. So these are some of the practical problems where you have to look for. Good luck, happy learning, thank you.